So welcome once again. Today we will discuss what is the variable, what are the various data types used in C programming, and what is the constant. So first we discuss what is the variable. So variable is a reserved space in a memory where we can store some data, and that data may be changed during the execution of the program. So in other words, we can also say that a variable is an identifier which is used to store some value. Value can be changed during the execution of the program and update the value stored inside it. So this is about the variable. A single variable can be used a multiple location in a program. Means when we create a variable, we can use it multiple times. A variable name must be meaningful. It should represent the purpose of the variable. Means when we create a variable, it should have some meaning, because when we use that variable further in the program, so we should not confuse what is the name of the variable and for what purpose we have created that variable. So just height, age are these type of variables that we can create. So a variable must be declared first before it is used somewhere inside the program. We have to declare the variable first when we use that variable in the program. A variable name is formed using the character, digit and the underscore, or we can form a name of the variable by the combination of all these three. So there are some rules that we have to follow to create a variable. The variable name should consist of only one character, digits, only character, digit and the underscore, or I have also stated that, or the combination of that. A variable name should not begin with a number. We can't begin a variable name with a number. Variable name should not consist of a space. A variable name should not consist of a keyword. There are 32 keywords in the C programming. We have to left that keyword while we are creating the variable. C is a case sensitive language, as all we know, and that means a variable name, age, that is small age, and the capital age are should be the different variables. So there are some valid variable names. How to create the variables with the rules that we have followed. Means that small height and capital height with starting underscore, and the height with starting underscore height 1, and my name, that is we have to use the underscore sign in between the two words, that is the my name. So these are valid variable names. How some invalid variable name are formed? Suppose we will create a variable with a number, so that should be the invalid variable. Suppose we create a variable with a symbol, that should be a invalid variable. Suppose you write a variable or we create a variable with a space, so that should be the invalid variable. Again, we will see how to declare the variable. Suppose we have to declare some variable, then we will declare it with a data type. Suppose we will declare it int and my variable. So the my variable is the name of the variable and int is the data type. Suppose we have to initialize a particular value to the variable, then we will write a name of the variable and then equals to sign, and we have to assign a value. That is called the initialization of the values. And suppose we have to done this both the things at a time, then we will declare a variable and assign a value in a single line. So this is the how to declare the variable and how to initialize the variable and what is the variable. Now we will move on the data types. So C provides various data types to make it easy for a programmer to select a suitable data type as per the requirement of the application. There are three types of data types. Some are the primitive data types that we are used in our daily programming. Then some are the derived data types and some are the user defined data type. So we will discuss in later things what are the derived data types and what are the how these can be used in the programming in the further videos. But now there are 5 primitive or fundamental data type that we have used in our daily programming. These are the int. This int data type we used for the integer data. Suppose we have to declare integer data type, so this is the int is the abbreviation we have to use for the integer data type. Then char is the abbreviation we use for the character data type. Then float is the abbreviation we will use for the floating point numbers, and then double for the double precision floating type number, and then the void. These are the 5 primary and fundamental data types, such as this array, functions, pointers, structures are the derived data types. So what is the derived data types and how it can be used, we will discuss it later. So C provides more extended version of the above mentioned primary data types. These are the primary data types, and we will see how each data types differ from one another in size and range. Following is the table to display the size range of the each data type. So these are the data types, that is the char or unsigned character, then unsigned character, then signed character, int, signed int, unsigned int. So these are the various data types. These are the primary data types, what is the size and what is the range of this particular data type. So we all know there is a boolean data type we will use in various programming language, but the boolean data type we can't use in the C programming. Now this is all about the data type. Now we will discuss about the constant. Now what is the constant? So constant are the fixed values that never change during the execution of the program, and the following are some constant that we will discuss. And the first constant, that is the integer constant. An integer constant is nothing but a value consists of digits or number, and these value never change during the execution of the program. Means whenever we declare any constant, that constant will not change during the total execution of the program. So integer constant can be octal, decimal and hexadecimal. We all know what is the hexadecimal number, what is the octal number, and what is the decimal number. So we can use these type of constant in our programming, but octal constant and the hexadecimal constants are very rarely used in the programming. So afterwards there is the character constant. When we declare a character constant, we have to use the double quotes and a single word, single character we have to initialize there, because when we declare a char, it has only 1 byte, so we have to declare only a single character in that. And then after that, that is the string constant. Suppose we have to define a string constant, we have to enclose a double quotes in that, so that is the string constant. After that, we have to use the real constants. So what is the real constant actually? Suppose we have to define a floating type constant, so that should be a real constant. So these are 4 types of constants. So here we have discussed about the variable, what are the various data types, as well as what are the various constant. And these all theoretical part, if we understand these theoretical part very well, we can, when we use such type of logics in the programming, we will be very clear. Our main focus is on the programming, but whenever we write any program, we must know what is the constant, we must know what is the variable, we must know what is the data types, and that's why these are the concept and these are the things that we have to note while write a code in the programming. So thanks a lot, thank you very much. If you like this video, you have to click on the like. If you have some comment, you just comment me, I will definitely reply you. And if you have enjoying this video and your concept will be clear, please subscribe this channel for more updates daily. So thanks a lot, thank you very much.